91. Dr. Drew, board certified physician, Dixon medicine specialist. Actually ran into the studio tonight, Drew.
With 4 seconds to spare. It was good. Well, nice
4
performance.
seconds.
6 seconds?
6 seconds.
Okay. All right. I exaggerate. I beg your pardon.
Well, it's like,
how dare you?
that's like 33% more
You're
seconds.
right. You're right. Depends how you look at it.
Yeah, it's really...
It's 50% more, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, well, I had a crucial decision to make, which is I was low on gas.
Oh, yeah.
So
go for it or stop?
I got off the freeway at about 10 of, and I thought, well, if I go straight, it's 10 of now. If I go straight to the studio, what am I going to do? Make small talk with Drew for 3.5 minutes? No, I'll gas up.
Well, there's another thought, too. It's like, stop and get gas at midnight before I get home? No way.
No way.
Not unless you can stop and get your medicine on the way, but you can't do that in California.
But I was doing that thing, so I was like, that thing where you're gassing up and you're like, hurry, come on. And by the way, here's a gas station I would go to, one that said...
fast pumps.
Fast pump.
Yeah.
Like just, it's like inspired by NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll just dump 28 gallons of fuel in your SUV.
Think how much time of your life is spent twiddling your thumbs with those damn pumps.
Yeah, and it's basically, all you're doing is reading the warning that says vapors may cause cancer. Whatever.
Yes.
You're reading that. There's some dude who wants to clean your windshield with the sports page. And in Southern California, here's basically what you got. You got the warning labels everywhere, just what causes cancer, the fumes, and all that kind of stuff. Then you got sort of the crazy homeless guys they're just attracted to, and then the seedy, dicey guys.
Yes.
Then if you look over to the left, you'll see the bathroom out of order. The sign was written in 1961. Actually, it was written in Gothic lettering. It was ye
Latin,
old
in Latin.
In Latin, out of order. Because it's been a few thousand years since the thing is the head is actually I'm sure it works fine for the employees. It's just they don't want you using it.
Well, and then the employees are there looking through the bulletproof glass.
Then you can go. It's really like going to the Monterey Aquarium if you like Asians and other crazy cultures. You get just stare at a guy. Oh, look at him. Yeah, it's the elusive. Striped Middle Eastern guy. You don't see too many of them.
You went with the guy that won't get you the Snickers bar off the counter 2 inches away from it.
Yeah, the guy just giving you
the
guy giving you the stink eye, just sitting there behind the counter. So you got that, and of course you're thinking when the shooting begins, he's basically in a cocoon, and you're standing next to several thousand gallons of fuel.
Perfect.
It's basically the way it goes. So then you stand next to the thing, and you're like, hurry. But you want to fill up. Even if you come 6 ounces from filling up, there's a thing that makes it, you want it to click.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And then it's like, well, I'm looking at my watch, like, the show's going to start. Should I just click it off now? But all this trouble. No, I got another gallon and a half. Let's go, baby. Then I start making deals with myself. When it gets to $30, I'll pull it out. I don't care what it is. No, I'm going for 35. I'm making a run. That was my whole thing. And it clicked. And then I ran.
And you made it.
And I made it.
Genius.
And look at me. And I have an interesting story to tell. I'll tell you what. Part of the reason it took me a little while to get here tonight is I saw my least favorite thing, my biggest beef in the world on the freeway was saw the dude on the police auction motorcycle wearing the white helmet and the black jacket doing 54 with a nice line of cars behind him. It's really, you become the pace car at that point. You're waiting for this guy to pull off the track so you can begin the race because people, here's what I realized too, people are sort of animals. Like, you watch those nature films, they'll be like some guy will take a barrel, put 2 sticks on it, some antlers, and a moose will be humping it.
Yes.
They just see outlines and shadows.
They don't use their brain.
People are sort of stupid and out of it. And if they just see, well, let's see, I see the full face, I see the full plexiglass fairing, I see what looks like the Kawasaki. Look, the guy's wearing a black, that's a cop. Yeah. That's all they need. Now, I creep up, I'm the animal that gets a little closer, I'm the raccoon.
Yes.
I pull up a little, and I check the guy out. No, this ain't a cop, and I immediately take off. But I think, what an a-hole. He knows everyone behind him thinks he's a cop. And by the way, is everyone okay with this guy? This
Surprised
is
you didn't pull in front of him. Slow
he's a
down.
pillar of society, this a-hole. This guy's living at home. This guy has no juice at all. And is there any guy worse than this guy? The guy who has zero juice except for these fleeting instants. Like he's the guy he's standing at the door at the movie theater telling you can't run out to your car and get your wallet. You're going to have to pay. And you do that thing where you go, well, look, hold my stub. I can, here's my wallet. Can't let you do it. That guy's the most dangerous guy in society. He has just an ounce of juice. He gets to use it twice a year. That's what this guy is. Poor, pathetic sap, living at home, probably doing that thing, probably lactates a little bit, probably like masturbates and cries and looks at a picture of his deceased grandparents and rubs his nipples a little and puts on a little rouge and clown shoes.
Yes.
But he goes, but he's got an extra $900 to spend at the police auction. So he gets the police auction bike, he buys the helmet, he puts the black jacket on, and then he cruises at 49 on the freeway. Everyone stays behind him. Oh, he's got juice. These guys never speed, by the way. If I looked like a cop, I would go full tilt with it. I'd have sirens rolling. I'd be going 90, weaving in and out of traffic. Not these guys. They drive half speed, and their thing is kiss my ass, America. We must stop these guys. It's up to all of us. High beams, horn honking. Yeah. It drives me insane. And I don't know if they do this in other cities. And by the way, why is it okay to just sell surplus police stuff to the public?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's a black and white unit. We took the DARE bumper sticker off, and we pulled the shotgun out of the rack. They're ready to roll. Yeah. Really? It's okay just to have guys driving around cop cars, essentially?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
How is it different than walking around in a uniform that signifies policeman, fireman, doctor, whatever?
It's you have a bigger audience. That's the only part that's different.
Yeah.
Why not just cop uniforms? Wear a cop uniform? Go ahead. No one can tell.
Old badges.
Yeah, what we'll do is we don't actually give you a badge number. But other than that, from anything further than 4 feet, you look like a cop. Yeah, here's a fake gun. Yeah. Oh, I want to kill these guys.
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys are listening to me, please take that motorcycle, point it toward the ocean, and just drive it right into it. You have no lives. I know you. I know your type. Just kill yourself. No one's going to miss you. Oh, what are you going to do? You think you're going to get laid? Huh? What do you think you got? What do you think your future is? Who do you think's going to miss you? Nobody. Just do me a favor. Just take the bike, point it toward the ocean, and just drop it in a gear, drop the clutch, spin the back wheel, and just haul ass right in the Pacific Ocean, please.
Would the Palisades be the Pacific?
Oh, right off the cliff.
Yeah.
Go out in a blaze of glory. Please do this.
There you go.
Oh, you know what would be a thrill? Is if during one of those hellish gang initiations where they have to shoot a cop, they just mistook these guys for cops and shoot them. That'd be awesome. That's what you call Darwin at work. You know what I mean? That's nature at its best. That's Darwin taking out the garbage there. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah?
Well, you planted the seed.
All right. You ready to rock?
Let's go.
Stripper. He's got advice. All right. Alex?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hey. You're 20?
How are you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
Not much. I was actually listening to your guys' show. I guess it was from yesterday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys weren't talking very nicely about us strippers.
Well, we weren't saying anything bad about strippers, but I just had too much information, I think, was the decree.
Okay.
Too much talk about their kids, too much talk about their ex-old man stabbing them, too much talk about their stepdad feeling them up.
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, one of the callers had a question about how to approach a stripper if you wanted to, I guess, have a relationship with her outside of the club.
Yeah, are you a stripper?
I had a couple points of advice.
You're a stripper.
I am a stripper, yes.
All right, are you currently stripping?
I prefer the term dancing. What?
Sure.
That makes all the difference.
By the way, here's how you know you have a bad. There's
whatever job it is.
Whatever job it is, if you have to modify it. People are, you're a garbage man, sanitation technician. When they have to do that, correct people and what everyone wants to call your job. Hey, so you're a meter man, a parking enforcement person. Whenever you have to do that, means your job sucks.
Yeah, you don't hear it. Is you a senator? No, I prefer the. Okay.
Right. You don't hear it. You don't hear CEOs, attorneys, doctors. No one ever changes their title except for strippers, garbage men, and parking enforcement pussies. All right. Let's. So
she'll tell you.
Yeah, Alex. Okay, first off, topless and bottomless.
No, I only do topless.
I'd like to do a club where it was just bottomless. Just confuse the crowd. What's the name of your club, by the way?
It's called the Paper Moon, and it's in Little Rock.
Okay. That's good. I like
It's a very
Bob's
nice
classy lady.
What was that?
I like Bob's classy lady. I don't know why, but a classy lady. And, you know, they're out in Van Nuys, so you know they have only the classiest of ladies out there. So what do you do? If I wanted to pick you up, what would be the best way to do it at your club?
Well, there was a guy on the show who said exactly what it is you need to do. You need to go in there, do not get dances, because then you immediately go from, like, person to customer. So don't get dances. But give them money. That is very important. Let them know that their time is valuable, because then that makes them feel special.
So just walk in, here's at the shake case filled with small unmarked bills, several $1,000s.
Now, you said last night $150 an hour to sit and talk. Remember?
Exactly.
Or was that David Unger said that?
It's probably
Well,
gay.
I mean, the bottom line is we're at work, and although we would love to sit there and have conversations with people, like we are at work, we gotta, make our money.
Right. So you should. So they sit down and they say. So you sit down. Let's have it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Anderson, put a little music on. By the way, and really set the mood. All right. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just drinking a Rolling Rock, and you come up to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
I say, hi, I'm Leia. How you doing?
Hey, Leia, I'm Ace.
And
Looking
then
good. Looking real good. Yeah. Why don't you have a seat?
All right.
Give my lap a rest.
Would you like a dance?
You know what? Tell you the truth, I just got one and I came.
Oh my God.
No, tell you the truth, I just walked in. I'm just enjoying a beer, but how about you just hang out with me and I'll buy you a beer and whatever your rate is, I'll double it.
Sounds good.
Is that how it works?
And that's perfect, especially the doubling it part.
Right. So you pay him money, you don't get a lap dance, and then what? Now here's my theory.
She has to tell you her real name, you said.
Oh, yeah, the real name. Yeah, if you can get the real name out of them, that's important.
Yeah, that is actually a little bit important.
That means
if you get their phone number, then that's really important, because I don't think I've ever given out my phone number once.
What about this, though? Here's my thing. I contend that you say to them, what time do you get off work? And if they say, I can leave whenever I want, you're in.
I gotta disagree with you on that one.
Sure.
Because I've worked at a lot of different clubs, and you can't leave whenever you want. So, if I really did want to meet somebody outside, I probably still wouldn't say that.
Oh, you wouldn't? See,
No.
it seems like everyone I've ever been into, they just set their own hours.
How do you feel about guys? Aren't you sort of getting disgusted with men at that point, and guys that are coming
Very
to the
much
club?
so.
Yeah, aren't you already sort of turned off by just the guy even being in that club?
Yeah, that is very true. Like, I started doing this about a little over 2 years ago. And at first it was kind of sexy, and you felt nice having, like, this power over them or whatever. But now, the minute they walk through the door, I kind of respect goes down quite a bit, So.
It's disgust, right? So how do you ever have a relationship with a male after that?
Well, I was lucky enough to where I had a boyfriend when I started dancing. So, and
How do you maintain your respect for him or your feelings of?
Well, he doesn't go in the club.
Yeah, but still, I think men in general go down a huge notch for you, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little difficult, but yeah, I mean, I guess you go through varying degrees. At first you're all gung ho, and then after a while you get really bitter and just screw men, and then you kind of you balance out after you get used
bitter.
to it.
But let me
Get used to bitter.
So let me say this: your advice is don't get the lap dance, have the conversation.
She said, "Don't come in the club."
Don't come in the club. Talk them through the mail slide.
That's the best way to go.
Just have it. Okay, go in there. Get don't get a lap dance, but pay them
A lot.
Well,
a lot.
The thing is that when
Hold on. That is.
By the way, then the respect shifts. Now the guy's respect to the woman goes.
Well, by the way, yeah. What?
At that point.
This is horrible
Yeah.
advice. All right. Let's see. Alex.
yes.
All right. So far, me and David Allen Greer's advice is better than yours.
Okay.
Because you're saying just go in there, don't get a lap dance. Now, where should you? Now, as a stripper, when you're on stage, you see the guys in the audience, right?
Yeah.
And where would you like the guy sitting? Up on the edge of the stage or a few rows back? Where do you have the most respect for him?
Personally, I like it when guys are there, just like with one other guy, and you can just tell they're having a good time. Whether they're sitting, right up front or in the back, it doesn't really matter. As long as they're not in a big group, because that's kind of intimidating. And you can just tell that they're enjoying themselves, and that they're not trying to get in your pants.
How much for a lap dance, by the way, in Arkansas?
It depends. We have 3 different kinds of lap dances at the club I work at.
Yeah.
There's a $20 dance, and then there's a $50 dance, and then there's a $125 dance.
That's where you get the hot wax and the buff.
God.
The $120 dance?
Yeah.
How long does that dance go on?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. And what does that involve?
It depends on the girl you get.
Oh, really?
Everyone's a little different. Well, the club here, actually, the one I work at, is really conservative.
Mm-hmm.
So
sounds like it.
You're not going to get too much.
They're run by a Christian coalition. It's a group of born-again and Christian fundamentalists who got together and used some of the money that they'd raised doing some missionary work.
Calvinists.
They're Calvinists who actually are starting a nudity strip club, so they're very conservative. Yeah. They have, it's not just, it doesn't just show up in the lap dancing, but there's other, there's no finger blasting. For instance, the drinks, they only serve Jägermeister and Absolute vodka, but they won't have tequila. And they're pretty, and there's symbols of Christ everywhere.
Of course.
Everywhere.
Yes.
The creepy one where the eyes follow you. Picture Jesus with the thorns. Where
I'm getting creeped out by this discussion.
When you're walking from the ATM to the booth, to the
strange it doesn't slow the guy down.
To the champagne room.
Yeah, I know.
The eyes follow you.
Yeah.
All right.
That stops him.
All right. Carrie?
Hi.
16?
Yeah.
What's up?
I had unprotected sex, and my friend told me that if you took 6 morning after pills or 6 birth control pills in the morning and 6 at night, it was the same as the morning after pill.
Well, if your pill happens to be low overall, but it depends on what pill and what the dose.
It's not my birth control pills; they're hers.
Well, it depends which pill we're talking about.
If one's pill.
Yeah.
You gotta say
concrete here.
Your pill.
If one's pills are low overall, that works fine, nearly, in fact.
Okay,
but
what if I'm taking antidepressants? Is that okay to do that?
Yeah, it's okay to do that, but I guarantee you that's not the pill your friend has.
Well, I don't know which pill it is.
You're gonna have to find out.
How do you know that's not the pill the friend has?
What do you mean?
How do you guarantee that, bro?
Oh, that's not prescribed very often. You need a pill that has levonorgestrel in it.
The
write that down?
The low overall one is not prescribed very often?
No, not these days. I haven't seen it around in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
It would seem, I don't know, wouldn't it make sense to prescribe that one just so it could use or be doubled as this? Or is that
there are other ones,
factor?
even the triphasics and a less, and there are other ones that can be used for it also.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Shouldn't that kind of stuff be sort of accessible, I don't know, on the internet or whatever? And then aren't the pills marked? Are the pills marked, the birth control pills?
Yeah.
I mean, could one tell by looking at the pill if it was low overall or?
Oh yeah, it's a big label on it.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the actual dispenser, but I mean the pill itself.
Oh,
Are the pills themselves marked?
Not many of them.
What
They're
the hell
tiny.
was
They're
she?
tiny.
Carrie? All right. Yeah, no. Carrie?
Yeah.
All right. How about you just go get that morning after pill?
Because I went to a pharmacy that gave it out without prescription because I went on Sundays and Planned Parenthood is closed, and they don't give it out, and then because it was closed.
Wait, today's Monday. Why didn't you go to a pharmacy?
Because I was at school, and then they were closed by the time I got back from school.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you go to an all-night pharmacy, a Save-On or something?
Pharmacy closed at 3:30?
Carrie, you're in Beverly Hills. I call
no,
prescriptions in.
the Rite Aid they don't carry it. I've already called.
Go to Save-On.
No, Save-On doesn't carry it either. Without prescription. You have to have a prescription.
Really?
Yeah, and Planned Parenthood's in Santa Monica.
What's going on, by the way? We can't straighten this ass out. It's still we got to pretend like. By the way,
You're supposed to be able to get it in California.
let me say this too.
Depends on the pharmacy, though.
There's certain things. It's like, are women going to get the right to vote? I don't know. All right, so we drag our feet on it, and there's a women's suffrage movement, and it goes back and forth, and it's like, I don't know, 20 years later, okay, they get to vote. What about blacks? Do they get to use the same drinking fountains Whitey gets to use? I don't think they want to anymore, by the way, but that's a different subject. The point is there's a bunch of guys saying no, and then there's some dogs and some beanbags being shot around and some fire hoses, and then 20 years later they get to. Can't somebody just go, look,
That's ridiculous.
Look down the road.
Yeah.
Let's just do this.
Yeah.
It's not going back to the way it was. Clearly it's not going to stay the way it is. Let's just look down the road a little bit.
That's what's happening, basically, but it's just slow to come online.
Slow to come online isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking
all the
about
states are signing up. That's the good news.
Yeah.
It's just taking
11
forever.
years later, they are. It's like, thousands of births, thousands of future felons, inmates, and welfare recipients later, and the folks in front of me who won't turn right on the red light, even though there's no traffic coming. Thousands and millions of those people later, we're starting to come online with it. You and I knew what was going on with this. It was very easy. The science was all there. The data was there. There was no mystery. Can't somebody just get this stuff going?
I know.
And then punish those who drag their feet?
I wish.
A girl's 16. She wants to get the morning after pills. It's not a birth control. Oh, it's so... And look, here's the thing, too. When you're 16 and you're confused, and Drew, you went to the Little Lord Fauntleroy School of Albino Hemophiliacs. You were smart, you were educated, you had transportation, you had a few dollars in your pocket. For most people who are like the kids I grew up 15, 16, 17, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They could not fill out a greeting card to their grandmother for her 80th birthday. They don't know how to do stuff like get on the phone, get on the internet, go across town, go pick this up, go talk to this guy. They just don't have means.
Yeah,
If you
can't get stuff done.
Make it just a little bit difficult for them, it ain't going to happen.
Right.
They end up having a kid because they couldn't put an extra 20 minutes into the drive.
Yes.
Why do we do that?
I know.
What's our strategy?
Listen, and let me reiterate for those of you that want to argue how the morning after pill works. I challenge you to read the science. It works the same way birth control pills work when you take them every day. Precisely the same mechanism, prevents the egg from being released from the ovary. The sperm never gets to the egg, so there's never an issue about implantation. And I guarantee you, if there is any even theoretic risk, it's no different than the birth control pill taken normally. And, oh, by the way, a couple of anti-inflammatories have a similar effect on potentially theoretic implantation interference. The predominant, probably exclusive effect of this drug is preventing ovulation. That's why you have 3 days. The sperm sits there for 3 days waiting for an egg. If you prevent the egg from being released, you prevent the pregnancy. The egg's already been released, you're going to get pregnant. And it's not going to harm the pregnancy taking the pill.
So easy. And by this whole election has made me think, why can't we just dial in a party that kind of works, you like the Republicans because, I don't know, they're tough on crime and they're tough on, terrorists, but then they do retarded stuff like they're the party that won't back this kind of stuff and won't let you have a pot plant. The Democrats are good with this kind of stuff and then crappy with everything else. Can't we just pick and choose and get something and make something? Why don't we just cherry pick a party? Just take all the good stuff out. Just take something good, all the good stuff out of it. Make our own third because it's ridiculous. Because what ends up happening is you become ashamed of your party, whichever one you're for their stance on whatever, because it's so off.
Republicans.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a little break. Be right back after this.
Hello, who's this?
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by the 2004 College Music Awards, presented by the U.S. Navy. Vote now on your cell phone. Text CMA to 75423 or go to thecollegemusicawards.com.
I'll never forget the day I lost my mate. I remember she was so excited because we had just decided to spend the rest of our lives together. I remember how beautiful she looked that day with her long blonde hair. I wake up every morning and my first thought is, she's gone. My Sharon is gone. And she'll never be back. He took her from me.
That's the Axe effect. Axe deodorant body spray. Please use responsibly. What a ride. Twists, turns.
Imagine a love life that exciting.
What?
Trojan Man!
Trojan Man!
Greetings, thrill seekers! Put on your seatbelts and say hello to the new Trojan Twisted Pleasure Condom!
That's exciting.
A uniquely twisted shape for mutually stimulating sensations. It's patented!
What do you think?
Won't have to twist my arm.
Thanks, Trojan Man.
New from America's most trusted condom, Trojan Twisted Pleasure. Pleasure you want, protection you trust. My job is done here.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing. Where have all the children gone? Long time ago. Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop?
Hi, this is Mike Mills
and Peter Buck of REM.
for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop?
Hey, what are you doing after the game?
Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days go by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. You got to give it up, oh, brother.
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike, get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
There you go, LoveLine, madam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Drew socked a new mic tonight.
They didn't sock it.
What'd you do?
You
headbutt it?
I
Whacked it into your nose?
flopped it.
Dr. Drew is standing at the computer tonight because we got a very funny email, I don't know, folder. What do we get? What's it called, Drew?
That's good enough.
Okay.
Email.
Jimmy sent Drew and I, the great Jimmy Kimmel, sent Drew and myself an email that had something attached to it. We opened it up. It was an animated sort of short on my Chief Thunder Bear, and it was really well done, and it was really funny, and basically someone just lifted dialogue off the radio and then animated around it, and they did a really nice, skillful job. I saw it. Drew saw it. It was entertaining. It was concise, and it was sort of, I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they did it with a computer or how they did it. The point is we would like you to have the opportunity to take a look at it, except for the address is so goddamn long that since the show, there's only an hour and a half left in the show, I don't think we can get it out.
And I can't. I'm trying to find it on a Google search.
So we're trying to figure out how to find Chief Thunderbear in a way that doesn't have to have you go to the web address, which is just way too long to give you over the air. And I don't know how to do that. So what Drew's doing now is he's just Googling Chief Thunderbear, or, I don't know, LoveLine or Dialogue.
I can't get it. So let me give you the address.
Really? Well, hold on.
People will need a pen. I looked up Chief Thunderbear Adam Carolla. It does not match on Google.
All right. Here's the thing. Now, is there other things we could punch in there? Animation? LoveLine?
Told me that basically he wants to be exclusive, and he's a bouncer at a club, and I went there the other night, and I couldn't find him all of a sudden. I was like, where'd he go? So I went and I looked out the door, and he was talking to this girl that I seen him with like a week ago. So it just makes me wonder, what's up there.
Why did he say he wanted to be exclusive?
Well, it's funny, too, because I told him in the beginning that I just basically wanted a booty call. And he said, our feelings are, either my feelings are going to get involved or your feelings are going to get involved and all this stuff. And so, he wanted to know if I wanted to be exclusive. And
But let me just make sure.
That was a confusing answer.
No, I know. Let me just make sure it wasn't one of these situations where you said, look, we can't go on this way, and he said, oh, okay, I want to be exclusive, which is much
I didn't
different.
Even bring anything up.
He brought it up.
He brought it up.
Initiated the exclusivity.
Yep.
All right, and your answer to that was fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you just wanted a booty call, though.
I did, but, after getting to know him, I kind of was interested, and I figured,
Well, he's a bouncer, and Drew, once you get past, the leather and the hats
there's
and
so much more.
the veins in the arm, there's so much. You start, first off, a bouncer, emotionally, philosophically, intellectually, spiritually, it's like an onion. You just keep peeling. There's more and more and more. It's like, first layer of the onion, go Raiders. A second layer, I'm into the Raiders. Third, fourth, Raiders stuff. Fifth might be motorcycles.
Ooh.
I'm a Harley guy.
Ooh,
okay, and then Raiders. I'm in Raiders. And then like the eighth layer is like Harley. I'm in a Harley again. And then when you get into the ninth and 10th layers of that onion, you realize he's a car guy. He likes American muscle.
Ooh,
he's American. I'm an IROC guy.
Oh.
I'm a Z-man. I like a Camaro, like a Z28. And then it's Raider, Harley, Mustang Big Block, El Camino, Raider.
Back to motorcycles.
Back to motorcycles. And it just keeps going, by the way. It never ends. Never ends.
It's complex.
Yeah. And they get philosophical every once in a while when they say, like, one time my dad punched me, and it not only, hurt, like my face, but it kind of hurt too. You know what I'm saying? So you got that going for you. All right, where the hell was she? Amber?
Yes.
This guy into American Muscle, Raiders or Harleys?
No, definitely not.
Not.
What's he into?
And he does jujitsu.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And he's a student.
Yeah, believe it.
All right. All right. Not your typical bouncer.
Mm-mm.
There's more to him.
A little bit.
All right. So he's talking to some girl out front of the club.
Right. After the club's been shut down. This is like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And this is the girl that I seen him with like the weekend before during Halloween.
Look, what are you doing snooping around?
Well, I was sitting there and I was like, where did he go?
Well, you were at the club and he knew you were at the club?
Oh, yeah. Like me and my friend went over there after hours and, we were over there hanging out. And all of a sudden couldn't find him, so I went and looked out the door and he was sitting there talking to that girl.
Did you call him on it?
I actually didn't say anything. He came back in the club because what happened was I went and I told my friend, I was like, he's out there talking to some girls, blah, blah, and she's like, go open the door. So I, opened the door, and I just looked at him, and I just shut the door, and he came back in, and he's like, somebody's a little jealous. And I was like, no, I'm not jealous. And then
why'd you say no? Of course you are.
You are, but were the chicks hot he was talking to?
Yeah, she's hot. She's a little bit younger.
Oh, well, that's a strike. You don't want them young. Here's the bottom line, and here's what all women need to know, by the way. If the chick's hot, I'm not saying he's cheating. He would like to get in her pants.
Right.
That's all you need to know. It's like when you hear about Bill O'Reilly and his escapades, or Kobe Bryant, or whoever. It's like, here, let me see the chick. Nope. Oh, you mean the Zoftic one, the one who's all ass and nappy hair? No. With hook nose? No. That's all you need to know. If he's talking to a hot chick out front, fine. If he's talking to a moose out front, not into it. Drew, sad but consistent,
sad,
right?
But at the very least, you can use that as if it's a positive, you know you're in trouble.
Right.
And the negative is sort of hard to interpret a little bit. But
Right. All right. So, Amber.
Yes.
All right, but here's the thing: when you're seeing a bouncer, it's like there's certain jobs. Like if you wanna be with a guy who's a bouncer, or he's like a roadie, or he's in a band, or he's a DJ,
you're asking for trouble.
You're asking for it's a young guy who's not quite a celebrity, but that bartender, hair cutter, salon guy, bouncer, chef, these jobs, sort of high profile. There will be women around.
Yeah.
And you are asking for trouble. There's going to be drunk chicks at bachelorette parties who he's going to be looking to see ID with. You understand? That's his gig. So
and he's not respectful of your feelings. This is not.
He knew you were at the club. He probably shouldn't have been chatting her up outside.
And this is new in the relationship. Wait till things get.
All right. So Amber, here's what you can do. You can say to him, "Look, you wanted to be exclusive, and then I saw you talking to that girl out front.
This isn't working.
How about it?" And then he might say, "She was drunk. I was calling her cab, or she threw up."
But of course he'll say
No,
something
I mean,
BS like that.
look, but you can tell when stupid guys are lying. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to say something. I mean, look, you're standing out front of a club and some chick says, "Come here, my car's getting broken into," or something. Like, what are you going to do? You can't be blamed for everything, right? All right. You find anything on the internet?
No.
You got nothing?
I mean, I'm looking at our life story here. It's like
zero?
I never
Nothing?
knew there was so much stuff on LoveLine.
Yeah.
I've never, ever looked it up.
Really?
Have you?
No, but other people have shown me stuff. I know that sounds like a BS radio answer, but I don't know. I don't mess with the computer.
Pages and pages.
But Drew, instead of reading all the positive things about you on LoveLine and the internet, you choose to go to the review page of the book, Google, what the hell?
Amazon.com.
Yeah, feel free to
read the reviews of my book.
Please jump in when you know things.
And by the way, I got 180 good reviews.
Yeah,
I read the 20,
but you got one horrible one.
The 20 horrible ones.
And it's going to send you to the loony bin.
Oh
right.
God.
All right. So why don't we give this address out where you can find this very funny animated short that was done over real audio, and see if we can do it. And go ahead, Drew.
Right,
grab a pad and
grab
pencil.
a pen. This is actually worth your time.
Yes.
HTTP. I'm gonna give you the whole address. There's no questions. HTTP : home.comcast.
Yeah, I'm lost. I don't even know what a colon is.
HTTP : home. That's HOME. .comcast.net.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know what to call this next thing up before.
Oh,
wait, listen.
no.
What do you call these? It's sort of like
an N?
No, it's a approximation sign. It's like a tilde. There we go.
Tilde.
Tilde. Beefy Papal. BEEFY PAPAL. One word. Tilde. Beefy Papal. /
Boring.
Hold on. It's still going. Pages.
No S,
with a
Sherlock.
capital P. / capital D, capital T, Thunderbear.htm.
How'd you find it, Drew?
What?
How'd you find it?
It was sent to us by Jimmy.
I know, but you never found it on Google?
I can't find it on Google, no. 'Cause I would tell people just how to follow the Google trail, but I can't find it.
All right. Anderson, you're pretty good around the computer. And
Is it D Thunderbear?
D Thunderbear. I'll try that.
So is Brian. I count on you people for answers. No one in this room.
Chris find it. Come on,
Chris. Chris couldn't find his a-hole if he was squatting on a mirror.
Huh?
All right. But he looks good. He got a haircut. That's nice.
D Thunderbear. No, thank you.
All right, let's keep going here, Drew. What do you say,
Take
buddy?
a call. Come on, break it down.
All right. Hubby cheated. Get back over here.
Take a break?
Yeah, we're getting close. Hubby. Catherine,
Yes.
you're 23.
Yes.
Your hubby cheated on you.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. And did you get divorced?
I'm in the process of it right now.
All right. Who did he cheat on you with?
Oh, some bitch at his work.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Walmart, so there's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give the guy a break. He's got to have something to look forward to.
At
You know, where
work?
you're heading in? Yeah, other than that.
The gun rack.
How do you know he did this?
How do I know he cheated on me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first women's intuition, and then I caught him putting her name under some guy's name in the phone, and I noticed he called this guy a lot, and that's kind of odd.
Ooh. Oh, on the phone with the phone bill.
And then what'd you do?
So, well, hold on a second. It was another Walmart employee?
Yes.
Wasn't the retarded elderly greeter they have out front, was it?
How did
'Cause that would be sad. That's not right.
How did you nail it down? How did you nail it? How did you nail it down?
Phone records, I confronted him about it. He said she was just a friend, and then he moved out.
Oh.
You know, just totally turned his total personality changed. I just had our second child.
Yeah.
Pretty devastating, but...
I gotta tell you, when a man dons the red smock with the name patch on
Hard to hold
there,
back from that. Yeah.
It's first off, it's really tantamount to wearing a cop uniform.
Again, South Park.
It's powerful.
There was a great South Park.
All right, sure, save it, please. All right, so you just had your second kid. This guy's carrying on with a fellow Walmart employee, and he moves out.
Yep, I just totally changed personalities, wanted to go out and party.
What is the question?
All of it so fine.
What's the question for us?
The question is, we've been separated for 11 months. It's 10 months before I started getting into another relationship. I want to make sure I was over him, got everything straight. You know, I was going to school. Meet this guy. He works at my school, so kind of not really supposed to do that kind of thing, but we really hit it off. Relationship moved quick, but I really felt connected with him. Great relationship, except he drank a lot. And I noticed it from the beginning. And I told him your little 30-day test about the addiction, and he kind of agreed with me. Oh, it's not a problem. I quit anytime. You know, he's like, he lost custody of his daughter for the time being, so that's why he's drinking.
That's all bad. People are drinking because they're alcoholics.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He didn't drink because he lost custody of his daughter. He lost custody of his daughter probably because he was drinking.
Yeah, and by the way, your sister's an alcoholic, which means your dad was an alcoholic.
Which means what? My sister has different dads.
Oh.
Hold on a second. What is it about the white trash contingent of this society that is just hell-bent on effing things up as badly as their childhood was for their kids, you know?
Because I'm fine. It was fine for me. I made it through. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
You're
See?
fine.
See how that works?
You're fine. Yeah, you have a brain the size of a walnut, and the part of it, even though it's only walnut size, it's not a good walnut. Squirrel got to it when it was green. It's got some little teeth marks in it.
All right.
Now, here's the thing. You now have two kids. Your husband is on top of some chick who works in the tackle department of Walmart. You're hooking up. You're going to a junior college. You're hooking up with another guy who's got his lost custody of his kid and has a drinking problem. By the way,
her mom had a bunch of fun.
No one's hit the ripe old age of 24 yet.
Right.
Your sister comes from a different dad than your dad, and you probably got
We're all
a
fine.
third.
What's the big deal? I love my
Everything's great.
sister.
Everything's
What's the
great.
big deal?
And
How
by
dare
the
you?
way, is there anyone who wants to talk about this? Is there any politician in the land who wants to bring this up? It's all got to be Iraq talk. It's all got to be senior drugs and seniors going to Canada to get their prescription drugs. That's all the talk. There's no room for this. Zero. That's it. There's no room for the one biggest problem we have in society. That's it. No, it's all got to be talk. It's all got to be greenhouse gases and arguments over ozone and drilling in Alaskan tundra. Doesn't that just pale the comparison to this problem? Nobody wants to discuss it. Nowhere. We can't judge, can we?
Cannot judge. How dare you? You're intruding on people's reproductive rights.
Impossible.
How dare you?
All right, Catherine.
Yeah.
Look, I don't trust this guy, and I don't trust your ability to pick a guy. You're definitely 0 for 1.
0 for 2.
And good.
All right, good job.
Good.
So there you go.
Fine.
Take your time.
He lied to me about the drinking, and then I realized it was a problem. I broke up with him.
Good.
All right, take your time with it.
Yeah. So
Listen.
my biggest thing is he's still saying he loves me. together because you get customers.
Oh, Catherine.
Can't use
you
the
are,
S word.
Yeah, you're
Look,
great. Just perfect.
Look, please, first off, please fill your vagina with asphalt. I was going to say cement, but it's too good a paving product for you.
All right.
Asphalt.
What?
You understand? I want no more kids out of you. Secondly, go with your instincts. You don't like this guy. He drinks.
Yeah.
You don't want him
Stop.
around your kids.
That's fine. Beautiful.
Fine.
And Carrie, with the
No more kids.
The morning after pill, it's levonorgestrel, 0.75 milligrams. If there are estrogen-containing products in the product, it's okay.
Drew, what are you even talking about?
Levonorgestrel, 0.75 milligrams. One pill now. Again, at 12 hours.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, buddy, it's Adam.
And I'm Dr. Drew.
Here to talk about Axe deodorant body spray.
Yes, sir.
You spray that on, you give stink the Axe.
Hello, can I ask you a few questions about the apartment you have on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, he's gone?
Hello?
Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
It's not available, but I just now saw it in the paper.
May I help you?
Hi, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the place to rent on Park Street.
No longer available.
It's not available now.
Nope, sorry.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello. My name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'd love to make an appointment.
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call 800-669-9777 or visit fairhousinglaw.org. Fair housing, it's not an option. It's the law. Brought to you by HUD, the Ad Council, and LCC REF.
Okay, I'll take these jeans. Oh, and this top. Oh, and that too. They're on the house. Wow, thanks.
This is our best board.
Sweet.
It's yours. No charge, man.
Thanks, dude.
Pizza's here.
Oh,
finally. Here you go, guys, and it's on me. Wouldn't it be great if everything in life was free?
I love this song.
Like downloading music. That's free, right?
Got it.
Or is it? Hey, check it out. What'sthedownload.com.
What?
That's www.what'sthedownload.com.
Hey, Larry, you think we'll ever have a baby?
Vince, we're crash dummies.
Yeah, but your head's about the size of a baby. Here, give it to
Oh,
me.
what are you doing?
I'm taking it off. Oh, I'm using your head in the rear-facing infancy. Up in front, kids won't know what hit them.
Where are we going, Vince? Sure, like the back of my...
Holy cow, Larry, you're embedded in the seat. I can't understand you. I'll go get a tire iron.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
What's up, this Warren G, you know what I'm saying? I'm here giving it up for RAD because they do a lot of good things for people. And I just want to say, before you drink, make sure that you got somebody that can drive your butt home so you won't crash or get pulled over and get a DUI. So go ahead and follow the rules.
Just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. Nobody.
Yo, this is Lamont Bentley with a message from Rad. Now listen up. I know that you're young, and I know that you love to party. But when you party, don't be selfish. Don't drink and drive.
Parents, did you know that you can help keep your kids in school simply by encouraging them? It's easy. Listen, honey, I read your English paper. It was great.
Wow, thanks, Dad.
If that's not enough to motivate you, think about this. High school dropouts earn 42% less than graduates. Someone will have to make up that difference. And chances are, that will be you. That means paying 42% of their rent.
Or I could just live with you.
42% of their groceries.
Ooh, more candy.
42% of their trips to the dentist.
No more candy.
And 42% of the therapy sessions where they will discuss you.
It's all my dad's fault.
Of course, you could save all that money by calling 877-4A-KID and learning how you can encourage your kids to stay in school. That's 877-FORAKID. Who knows? They might even think you're doing it because you love them. A message brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191er. All right, let's rock and roll.
Let's break it down.
You ready to rock? You ready to break it down?
Break it down.
Break it down. Get some rock on, huh? All right, let's go. Let's go. Hey, gentlemen. I use that term loosely. Helmet's not a chair, gentlemen. It's gravity. Break it down now. Gravity, break it down. Are you ready to go?
Here we go.
Let's rock. Christy, she's 22, ex-heroin addict. Christy?
I love the production. How are you doing tonight?
Good. What's happening?
What I basically, my question for Drew, and what I want to know is hepatitis C, is that transmitted by blood, or is that transmitted by, other fluids during sex?
It really is the same as HIV. Although you should be aware that there is debate about whether it is sexually transmissible, I am thoroughly convinced that it is.
Now, Drew, I've learned from watching public service announcements that anyone can get AIDS.
Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
It doesn't discriminate. AIDS doesn't care if you're black, you're Chicano, you're white, you're tall, you're rich. By the way, is there any bigger blowhardy statement than that? When they start going,
listing all things.
Listen, people, Hep C doesn't care who your dad is, doesn't care what kind of family you come from, doesn't care about that Harvard degree hanging on the wall. All it knows is it's looking for a host. You know, that guy, like, I get it. Hepatitis C doesn't care about my Chinese lineage. Yeah, shocking. Where's my scratch pad, you blowhard? But I've learned from watching the PSAs that anyone can get AIDS, even if you're in a monogamous relationship having heterosexual sex. That you're just as good a candidate for it as if you're pulling a train in sub-Saharan Africa.
Are you saying there's a difference?
There's no difference.
How dare you?
I'm just saying I've learned. So this means we could all get hepatitis C, yes? Because
At
it's the
all
same
times,
as AIDS,
anywhere,
right?
same. Anytime,
Anybody, anywhere, right?
Not just the heroin addict sharing needles, which is how it's usually
So if I was getting my fudge packed by a guy who is currently shooting up from Haiti, no different than, let's say, your parents who are in a monogamous relationship.
Same.
It could hit any of us.
You judging?
Right. No, I'm not judging. I'm looking for the facts.
Yeah, of course.
Right. You know what's interesting about the left? You know what's interesting about them? They're really interested in the facts when it comes to like creation and things like that. They're very much into those facts. They're not so much into the facts when it comes to things like AIDS and that sort of stuff. They're not into it at all, by the way. What's that?
Secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke. They become evangelical Christians when it comes to that. It's funny that the same group that does nothing but want the facts when it comes to
creationism,
anything that has to do with the Bible, the world, or the planet, any that kind of stuff. It's all about that. But secondhand smoke, 55,000 people die every year. Maybe there's 6. Not interested in those facts. Not interested in any AIDS facts either. No. There's a lot of facts they're not interested in for fact-finding people. You know what I'm saying?
You're judging. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to judge.
Anyway, we didn't get to Christy's question, so we'll get her back.
What's her question?
She wants to ask about transmission of something.
Hey, Christy?
You just want to know, can you transmit the hepatitis C?
I want to know if it's a blood-on-blood thing or if it's just, sex juices, I guess.
It's primarily blood on blood. Almost exclusively, but definitely through intimate contact there's a potential, but not through saliva, that sort of thing.
All right.
Not a household transmission.
We'll take ourselves a little break. Be right back after this.
All right, guys. Bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. The date line.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
Okay, people, Oh, come on, settle down, everyone settle down. Joanne DiCarlo.
Present.
William Robertson.
Here.
Raymond Vega.
Yeah, I'm here.
Peter Lawrence. John Earhart. Marona Maxwell. Andrea Thompson. Andrea Thompson.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. 10 dead kids. 10 kids too many. The violence won't stop until you help stop it. To find out how, call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for free information. That's 1-800-WE-PREVENT. And please call today. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more. A public service message from this station, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hello, my name is Rome, and I'm here for RAD. Music is very important to me, but what's most important is life. Please, please choose a designated driver. Don't drink and drive.
You put the spell on me. I'm hooked, baby. Crazy
What'll it be, lady?
You think you might be pregnant. You need to see your doctor. You want to tell your family, and you need to stop drinking alcoholic beverages. The best choice for you and your baby is to stop drinking and call your doctor for advice.
Congratulations. You were right. You're pregnant.
If you have questions about drinking during your pregnancy, ask your doctor. Be good to your baby right from the start. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Kate Pearson from the B-52s. For RAD, getting drunk is your own business, but when you drive drunk, you make it everybody's business. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible, plan ahead, and choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, Larry, baby, you want to go for a ride?
Why, Vince, I didn't know you cared.
I don't, but I'm looking for a baby.
But Vince, we're crash dummies.
Well, your head's about the size of a baby. What are you doing? Taking it off! I'm using your head in a rear-facing infancy.
Why?
To show how babies up front are in airbag danger.
You know I get sick when I ride backwards and without a body.
Up in front, kids won't know what hit them when the airbag blows.
Then why do people put their kids up front, Vince?
I don't know. Maybe it makes them feel better to see them sitting by their side. Although, if my baby looked like you, he'd ride in the trunk.
Hey, where are we going, Vince?
You know that brick wall with a big bullseye?
I can see it vaguely in the back of my mind.
Well, in 2 seconds, that's exactly where it's going to be. Holy cow, Larry, you're embedded in the seat. I can't understand you. I'll go get a tire iron.
Thank you.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Dennis Franz of NYPD Blue for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. My character, Andy Sipwitz, has learned that there are a lot of things in life you have no control over. Fortunately, driving drunk isn't one of them. If you drink, don't drive. Choose a designated driver, and if one of your friends has been drinking, get the keys. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A message from the Department of Transportation, Ad Council, National Association of Broadcasters, and RAD.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said? I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you.
This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry windy days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your State Forester and Advertising Council.
Time for a volunteer break brought to you by the NFL and the United Way. Let's start in Chicago.
Just underway here at the Home Restoration Program, where the Bears' Brian Urlacher has just put up a large section of sheetrock. Now to New York.
The Jets' Chad Pennington is here at the youth football program teaching the kids the finer points of the passing game. What's up in St. Louis?
Well, the Rams' Marshall Falk's here with the camping club, and he's taken over. He led the kids on a hike, and now he's getting a campfire started. What an amazing volunteer. Join the NFL and the United Way. Get involved in your community. It's what matters.
Hey, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOV-191. Elizabeth from The Apprentice is going to be in here on Wednesday. Apprentice, good show.
Yeah.
Watch The Apprentice?
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Yeah.
I hate reality. I like The Apprentice.
Yeah, it's good. And Mark Burnett does that show, and he also does Survivor, and I think he does good shows.
By the way, in this little cartoon thing that I gave out the address for earlier, how did he know, the person that made that cartoon, your Survivor dance? You do the Survivor dance in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Scared me.
Added a few sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
Had me moving along. The only thing he didn't put in there is me yelling at Engineer Chris to get
The
coffee.
That's the next installment. That's
All
not
right.
cool.
All right. We will, we should play a little Germany or Florida tonight. Maybe a little Aces accordion Ranchero countdown. And
by the way, enlightened after last night, found out that ranchero music is of German descent.
No, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Well, you can. It's very papa-y.
Well, but who knew? I mean, maybe spontaneously generated the way it did in Germany, but it was German beer gardens in Mazatlan.
Yeah.
That caught on. Wow.
Yeah, we learned that.
There's no tuba in the ranchero music.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
they did some testing with the tuba, and while it's annoying, it's more sort of a guy flicking you in the shoulder annoying, as opposed to just long nails on the chalkboard annoying. And what I'm saying is the Mexican government deemed it not annoying enough. They played tuba. Here's how they.
You also have to carry it around in the heat.
Here's how they.
It wouldn't work. In
It
Mexico.
conducts heat
Yeah,
too.
right.
Tuba
burn you.
Oh yeah, you go out in Baja with a tuba, it'll get up to 400 or 500 degrees.
Absolutely, melt.
Burn your lips right off. No, and also you're thinking about tuba. It takes a big fat German to play it. Spindly Mexican cannot blows liver come flying out of that tuba. No, I listen. I have some access to this stuff. The Mexican government does research on instruments, and if it doesn't reach a certain level of annoying, they will ban it from the country.
There's another scale we need to create, along with the smell scale, the annoyance scale.
Yeah.
Units of annoyance.
Yeah, and this is part of my bigger quest for people just to understand what bad is and to go ahead and single it out and realize that it transcends all cultures and nations. Well, I know what bad is. I'll explain to you what it is. All right, you ready, Drew?
Here we go.
And by the way, we can do it.
What?
You can figure out who's hot and who's not. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where they come from,
Right.
what their nationality is.
Well, there's certain.
No.
Somewhat. Some little.
They know
traits
who's
anyway.
hot, and it's the same one we know is hot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to Eric, who's 29. Eric?
Hey, guys, what's happening?
What's happening?
Good to have you back, by the way, Adam.
Good to be back, Eric.
Can I say a little something about Stryker real quick?
Sure. What, did
Okay.
he host on,
Yeah, he was
on
with
Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I heard a story once about a farmer's dog who ate one of his chickens, and he couldn't kill the dog because it was a family dog. So what he did was he hung the chicken around the dog's neck for weeks and weeks until the chicken started to get so old and smelly and nasty that nobody could stand to be around the dog. The dog couldn't even stand his own smell. And I don't know why. For some reason, that reminds me of Stryker. And I'll go ahead and move on to my point now.
I have herpes simplex 10.
Hold on.
I'm trying to understand the symbolism of that story.
I don't think it was a compliment.
No.
But, and you and I have vivid imaginations and speak fluent LoveLine gibberish hard. But still can't make a correlation between that and sometimes.
I must have missed a
feeling-
conjugation with the
Oh,
verb.
Stryker.
something.
All right, let's try one more time. Eric, what was your point?
That's all there was. And then I got this drop thing that I wanted to do.
Hold on a second. I don't want to. You know, I feel like I'm picking the scab off a wound, but
don't do it.
You don't like Stryker?
No, well, I didn't want to say anything bad about Stryker for fear that I would be dumped. So I just thought I'd tell that funny story that reminded me of him.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
He's the dog or the chicken?
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right, you're not a fan.
Oh, Stryker, no, I'm much happier when you're there.
Oh, thank you. And let me tell you something. I like Stryker. I've never heard him do the show because I'm never. If I'm not here, I'm not here, and I'm sure as hell not going to listen to it, even if there was a radio around.
You're not missing anything.
Oh, okay, please.
Fine
Now,
gentleman, but no replacement for you.
From Arizona, by the way.
It's bordering on cruel. Now, let's go, Eric.
Okay.
Dear friend.
What I've got here is me and my buddy at work here have been listening to your show for almost 5 years now, and I've gotten pretty good at imitating the drops that Anderson plays.
Have you called in before?
Oh, yeah, I've called in a couple times, and you always
This is
recognize
like
my voice.
Yeah, we've heard this, but it's always amusing.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Well, wait, what did you call in with last time? I forget.
Oh, who cares?
Oh,
I think he
called
did
in
the
with a
same
couple
bit.
German here, Florida's.
Oh, he wished Stryker would get AIDS. I think that's what he's called with last time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Eric. Give us the
Okay,
drops.
So basically what I want to do is I got a bunch of drops here, and I don't know how many you want to do, but either, you can guess who they are, or have Anderson play the real drop and see how close I am to imitating it, whatever.
Well, when you said you imitated it, what does that mean?
Laughing time is over.
Okay.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Keep going.
Laughing time is over.
There you go. Okay. More Jello, please.
No.
Wow.
No, Eric.
Please.
Jello, please.
Unacceptable.
That's weak, Eric. Now, what else you got?
That wasn't me.
Best show on television, The Man Show.
Best show on television, The Man
No.
Show.
It's better.
Look how fast Anderson is, by the way. He has
He's
no
good,
idea
he's good.
what's
Because I'm
coming.
drunk.
Well, here's what we got to do.
Not again.
Let's just go boom, boom. I'll do it, and then he can hit it, and then I'll do another one, he can hit it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Boring bit. Uh-oh.
I don't like this game because I feel like a seal.
Okay, listen, Anderson, just push the stupid buttons, would you?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I thought Anderson...
No,
was-
it's interesting. Go
Shut
ahead,
up,
Anderson. Just shut up and do the buttons, would you, please?
I'll
There you go.
just-
Boring bit.
Some of
There
the
you
funny
go.
ones here.
All right, go ahead.
Well, Asian big queen. My
Hold
questions are
on.
starting my
Hold on. You got to wait for Anderson to find it.
Well, I don't want to make him a seal.
It's too late. Go ahead.
Who is number one? Number one.
Tennis, no more.
All right, now hold on, Eric. Listen, here. Let's just
no more.
let,
Okay,
let's quiet down. Let's just reset here for a second. Anderson, please push
Follow
the
along.
button that
Yeah, follow
goes
along.
with Eric. We would appreciate it. And Eric, after you're done with your drop,
Take a beat.
Take a beat. Let Anderson find it and play it so we can compare it. All right?
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right, shut
Go.
up, Anderson. Just shut up and do the buttons, would you, please?
Here we go. Eric.
Okay, this one takes 2 hands. This is Adam. Leave a message.
All right.
Hi, this is Adam. Please leave a message.
Yeah, I said hi. You missed the hi part.
Yeah,
Keep
that,
going.
that was okay. What's my dad doing in Israel?
Where's your dad?
My dad's in Israel.
Sarah, what's your dad doing in Israel?
What's my dad doing in Israel?
That was a classic one.
Here's my favorite. I think to myself, my God, would it be marvelous if I turned out to be homosexual?
All right,
that's a good one.
And then I think to myself, my God, wouldn't it be marvelous if I turned out to be a homosexual?
All right, hold on a second here. You know what this strikes me as? It's like, when someone says, I got a friend who looks just like Julia Roberts.
Yes.
And it's like, it does kind of look
It
like Julia
reminds
Roberts.
you now that you mention
It's
it.
sort of the crappy version of Julia Roberts. Hey, here's a question. Who would you rather bone, Julia Roberts or the squatty one who's kind of looks like, has the auburn hair sort of look? That's how it is. It really makes us realize just how good our drops are.
And how
because,
good Anderson is.
Yeah, and how good Anderson. Because
Let's-
Eric is doing a yeoman's job of trying to impersonate him, and they're all a good 40%.
And by the way,
better.
none of my drops made it into his top.
Why don't we do
well-
a reverse and have Eric do some of the drops?
Ooh. All right, let me get Eric back on. Eric?
Now, wait a second, Adam. First of all, I pay you all these compliments, and now you're calling me Julia Roberts' fat-looking friend?
Okay, I'm sorry.
And
I'm
I have
sorry.
some of Dr. Drew. I do have some.
Okay. I would like to turn the tables on you and see if you could repeat some that Anderson whipped up. But give us
That'll
two.
be easier. If I hear it first, then okay. But whatever.
All right. Give us 2 Drews before we go the other direction with this sleigh ride.
Let's see. I'm looking through my paper here.
You're
okay,
fat.
Here, yeah, I got those. Faggot better run.
I like that one too.
Faggot better run.
You're gay.
You're gay.
No,
that's a different one. Yeah, that's that one.
You're gay.
There it is.
There
All
you
right,
go.
now,
Okay,
Eric,
and here's my favorite, Drew, and then we'll do the other thing. All right.
Oh, yeah, I like that, too. Drew, this last nerve with me.
I have no idea where that is.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. Drew on Drew. All right, Anderson, give Eric a couple. Let him see if he can reply.
Hi, Mommy, I'm gay.
What? Never heard that one.
Never heard that one
Give us
either.
one we've actually heard.
am I-
Deal with the fact that I am gay. Oh.
All right.
Deal with the fact that I am gay.
Yeah, this is never going to work. Keep going.
This is now who's the seal?
Go ahead. I did some gay porn in the late 70s.
You won't hear when you flip back and forth.
Oh,
like that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I screwed you up.
Keep
Give me
going.
another one, Anderson.
What is
Damn, bitch.
Damn, bitch.
All right,
How
wha-
dare you call him Julia
No.
Roberts' ugly cousin? Come on now.
On your knees, scumbag.
Yes.
All right, Eric. I'm growing weary.
Yeah. All right, move along.
All right, but thanks. That was not bad.
Let's walk down memory lane.
Yeah, I like hearing some of those. Let's see. Let's speak to, thanks, Anderson. Let's speak to Monique, who's 17. Monique?
Yeah,
What's happening, baby doll?
I have a little problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, you came to the right place.
When
I like people that crack themselves up. I like people that crack themselves up and snort and then demand that the audience give themselves a hand. I'll tell you came to the right place. Give yourselves a hand, would you? And now give me one. And now give yourselves a hand. And please give me a hand job. Too. Can I have one of those? Thank you. Street style. Thank
Monique,
you.
what's street style? What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'll
Don't
show you. I'll
me.
show you in the bathroom.
Oh, for God's sake.
During the break.
Monique.
Yeah.
What's going on? Here we go. You're going. Here we go, Monique. Here you go.
Okay. I have a problem. When me and my boyfriend have sex, I don't get wet anymore, and it causes the condom to rip, and then we're all
Well,
paranoid.
give yourself a hand. First off, you're the best caller we've ever had. I like that dude with the. You guys are great. You guys are the best. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. So what do you think? Did this just start, or has it always been this way?
Well, it kind of just started.
Are you on birth control?
No.
Don't take the shot or anything like that?
No.
Are you on any medication?
No.
Adam, you on medication?
No.
It depends what you mean by medication.
What do you mean by medication?
Yeah. Monique, are you on medication?
Like what kind? Like pills or? Like
Yeah. Any kind.
No, not that. No, I'm not on that kind of medication.
What kind did you have in mind?
Like, cause I use creams for like my face, so that's has nothing to do with
Fair enough. Okay. And is this relationship going okay?
Yeah.
This guy's your age?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how? Yeah, I thought I heard a smoke detector.
I think I heard one.
I think I heard one too. Hey, Monique.
Yeah.
It always gets confusing, but could you go in the room that has the smoke detector?
I don't have a smoke detector.
This is where it
I'd
gets
love
weird.
to believe you. I really would.
No, really, I don't.
Do you live in an apartment or a house?
A house.
A house. And there's what year? Oh,
Forget it.
How? Okay. What shape? All right. Does it? Okay. I hear. Okay. Let me. I thought I heard.
I heard it.
I heard it before.
Yeah.
That's why I was writing numbers down.
You definitely have it. Definitely.
Okay.
Monique.
Monique.
Yeah.
What room are you in?
What room are you in?
I'm in my room.
You're in your room.
Go ahead towards the hall.
Go to the hall. Can you stand in the hall?
Please?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Tall order.
All right. When do you think that thing went? Like 45 or
Yeah,
something?
I'd say, yeah.
It's a long span
Yeah.
one. It's like 45 seconds.
They never go longer than that, though, so.
No, they usually never go longer than like 35
yeah.
seconds.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to be looking about 30. You're about 3:30. Okay, you're not in your room anymore. You're in the hall that goes to your room. Okay, because I thought I heard a muffled.
Yes. Oh,
smoke detector.
absolutely. 3 times.
All right.
Here we go.
Monique, hold the phone away from you, please, toward the ceiling.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, what is this?
Ridiculous job.
dare you? What are you talking
I'm
about?
gassing up one of the fans and going over there, Drew.
Okay, go.
All right, something's up. All right, now, how do we get the phone back to her head?
There she is.
Monique?
Hi, Thank
Okay,
you.
good.
Well done.
Okay.
Well, did you have a beeper going off or something in your room, maybe? In a drawer? All right, whatever. So,
here's the thing. Let me explain something. I know it sounds ridiculous. Okay, first off, Drew and I, we're like dogs that have been locked in the laundry room with no toys. And we found
we're chewing on
we found a balled up sock.
Yes.
And we were just chewing on our own paw.
Yes.
And it was getting bloody.
Yes.
And we found this balled up sock and it became our life.
Oh, it's like,
you understand? That's what the smoke detectors are to us. When we hear that thing chiming in the background of our callers, they go off about every 35 seconds. That means there's a
calls to us.
Means there's a low battery in the smoke detector. Now, you would think that if you said to a person, "Hey, do you have a smoke detector in your room?" and they said, "No, I don't," that we could move on. We would move on, except for the last 33 times we've done it, it turns out there is a smoke detector.
Over their head, chirping at them.
And I've had things like, "Hey, was that a smoke detector? What are you talking about? I thought I heard a smoke detector. I don't know what a smoke detector is. Do you have a smoke detector in your room? No, I don't. Chirp. What was that? That was nothing. Are you sure it wasn't the smoke detector? No. Chirp. What was that? Oh, that could have been the smoke detector." I've had that conversation
many times.
Not just on
once.
the air. And that's the problem. That's why now we can't let it go with Monique, because I heard the chirp.
We know it's there.
I heard the chirp. Yeah. I heard it. I started pacing it.
Yeah.
And it went off about 45 seconds later, which was the second one, which you heard. And then we heard a third one.
Yeah.
So what do we do? Do we tell her to go back to her original spot?
Yes.
Monique.
Yeah.
I need you to go back to the original spot you made the call from.
Which was my...
I can't tell you that. It was somewhere in your house.
You going back?
Let me go check where it is then. I don't know where the beep is coming from.
You don't. But do you know the smoke detectors, a round thing?
The ceiling?
It sits on the ceiling?
Wall. Probably in the living room.
Probably in the living room. Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, smoke detector, it's one of those things like toaster. The title is everything. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
It is what it is, as opposed to like thermos, which could be confusing. You see what I'm saying?
Or mug.
Or mug.
Where are we going? What's happening?
I don't know, but she's got to. She's got to go toward the sound of the chirp.
Here's the deal. Let's bring this full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Monique needs a consult.
With a gynecologist.
Yes.
Okay. Monique?
Chief Running Bear.
Oh, no. We too much time. Time. We'll get to one. Now, Monique?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to like Planned Parenthood?
No.
Well, listen. More often than not, if somebody's somebody's on not on medication, medically sound, nothing going on, emotionally or from pharmacologically or medically. This, more often than not, is something going on in the relationship. Either something in terms of how you guys are having sex together that's going for too long, where it's starting to irritate you and it's really not so enjoyable to you, and you're not really sort of bringing your boyfriend into understanding what it is you need, or your feelings have changed about this relationship.
You can use, lubrication, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to burden you with information, Miss Snotty Pants. Monique, do me a favor.
Go to the living room.
I got one if you guys really want to hear one that bad. You can pretend it's hers.
No.
No, please.
That was me.
That was you. Oh. Now look, thank you. I said no 9 times. Monique, please go back to your room and sit on the foot of the bed or wherever you were when you initially called us and we spoke to you.
Which was in my sister's room, but she's home.
Oh, I see. All right.
Pulling a bait and switch on us.
Okay.
See?
All right. And you're looking up. You see no smoke detector.
No, mine was taken out of my room.
And put in a drawer somewhere, maybe?
Nope.
It was taken out of your room for what reason?
Well, because the batteries died out, so there was no point in keeping it in my room.
Right.
No point in changing those batteries.
Yeah, it's like when your car battery goes bad, you got to
throw the car away.
You got to throw the car away.
Of course.
Well, you don't throw it out, but you have someone take it away.
You put it in a drawer somewhere or something.
Yeah, it's no good to anyone anymore.
That smoke detector is sitting in a drawer in her room, chirping. And
I think it is.
I'm sure that's.
You sure it's not in your sister's drawer?
No, it's not in there. She doesn't really have any.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Taking a break.
I'll tell you, if the manufacturers of smoke detectors, like Coleman and First Alert, had any idea how their product was being abused, we were laughing about this on the air a few months back, which is that the 250 decibel chirp that happens every 28 seconds is not enough to get an average American to get up on the footstool and change a goddamn 9-volt battery. If they would have no... They would have no clue.
Yeah,
by the way, you put that would drive turkeys insane.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Animals that roll their own filth and scratch themselves to death. It would drive them, and are cannibals. It would drive them insane if you had one of those things chirping every 28 seconds.
Yes.
Not
the human, not the American.
Not the American.
LoveLine listener. LoveLine caller, let's be fair. LoveLine caller.
I'm starting to think our callers represent, well, at least the red states. All right, let's take ourselves a little bit of a break. I'll be right back after this.
1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by the 2004 College Music Awards, presented by the U.S. Navy. Vote now on your cell phone. Text CMA to 75423 or go to thecollegemusicawards.com.
I got home and my answering machine was blinking. When I returned the call, my friend said, "I've got something to tell you and you'd better sit down." He said that my fiancée was taken from me. My entire body went numb. It takes a long time for it to sink in that someone's not there anymore. I'm getting better, but I'm still angry. I mean, what would you do if a guy stole the love of your life?
That's the Axe effect. Axe deodorant body spray. Please use responsibly.
A message from Comedy Central. Reality TV, a cultural cesspool filled with sex in hot tubs, random nudity, and confirmation of the worst stereotypes. We are so there. This Wednesday night at 10:30, Comedy Central sends the reality show back to the drawing board. It's Drawn Together, TV's first animated reality show.
Say what?
8 cartoon characters from different worlds, living in one house and getting real. A comic book superhero.
What happens in Bizarro World stays in Bizarro World.
A lowbrow internet cartoon.
Come on, let's...
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago. Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so trained.
Hi, this is Mike Mills and Peter Buck of REM for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so trained.
Hey, what are you doing after the game?
Oh, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Please come by.
love. 4.
Give it up, give it up. You got to give it up for the brother.
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike, get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
Hey, yo, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm this close to doing?
Dropping trout.
Dropping trout.
No, you would.
I'll do it. I swear to
Chris,
Christ,
he
I'll
will.
do it. Don't
Chris,
tempt
he
me.
has been
Don't
known to
push
do
me.
weird things. I swear to God, he'll do it. Watch out, he'll do it.
8:31 after 8 o'clock. We got news. We got weather coming up. We got traffic coming up. Oh, here's some of the traffic. Well, the slow and go on the 45, 405. Look out for brake lights on the 101 traffic in lanes, debris in lanes. Oh, there's a box spring out there. I'll tell you what kind of knuckle.
Okay, got some cones out.
Got cones out. Look out for those guys. Give them a break. Whether you're coming through the cone zone. 8:32 after 8 o'clock. 28 away from the top of the hour straight up. Top of the hour, we got traffic, weather coming up. Also news coming up to the top of the hour. As a matter of fact, we got traffic, weather, news coming up every hour, every quarter hour, every 8th hour, every 16th hour, every 32nd hour, 64th hour, every 124th hour on the hours with traffic, where sometimes we give out so much traffic, weather, and sports that they actually start bleeding into each other. So I'm talking about like a score of the Lakers game, and it starts turning into like, San Antonio 111 to the Lakers 405. Traffic on the 405. See, I'll start better that traffic, weather, sports,
Nice
sports,
technique.
traffic, weather, sports. 73 out in Conejo coming in there. Checking in Gardena, checking in 73. Encino, checking in 73. Look out, traffic and lanes on the 101. Box spring out there. Slow and go. Look out for brake lights. And when you're going through a cone zone, give the guys a break. What do you, the guys in Orange, Caltrans Orange? Good people out there get way too much for kind of crappy job that they do. Yeah. Kristen, what's happening over there? 21 checking in. 8:33 after 8 o'clock.
What's up, Kristen?
7 away from the top there. I got news, traffic, and weather coming up on the quarter, on the half, on the 8th, on the 16th, on the 32nd, the 64th of every goddamn hour. And we got to break away. Good, Kristen, let's go.
Yeah, I was wondering if I've been on the shot, Depo-Provera, for about 4 months now, and I was wondering if that would have any effect on, like, dryness. And
What about it, Drew? Hold on, I got to break away. We got a little traffic. Got to slow and go. Look out for brake lights on the 405, debris in lanes on the 101. Some jokers on there. He's got out. He's a couple of Mexicans crossing the freeway. 101, look out for brake lights and traffic and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Yeah, go ahead there, Drew.
Hey, Kristen, if you notice when women call in with this particular complaint, I always ask if they're on medication. And this is the one of the medicines I'm fishing for, is that it very commonly causes dryness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there you go.
Is there any harm to using lube a lot?
Wow, I wish we could talk about that, but we got news coming in.
And you
Trouble in the Middle East, unrest in the Middle East. Yes, there's unrest in the Middle
And
East.
you may want to talk to your doctor about estrogen cream. Sometimes that
Unrest
can
in
be
the Middle
abused, too.
East. Yeah, looks like, hey, the Jews aren't getting along with the Palestinians. What do you know over there? Everyone's a crazy anti-Semite over there in the Middle East, although that's not really the problem we can talk about. But we got to make it over oil. Yeah, trouble in the Middle East, unrest in the Middle East. They hate the Jews in the Middle East, but that's not the real problem. No, couldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. Historically, there's no precedent for that. No, couldn't be that. Couldn't be. It's got to be oil. It's about us. It's about oil. Yeah. All right, slow and go on the 405. Not anti-Semitism in the Middle East. People love the Jews over there. They're basically, their theory is live and let live over there in the Middle East. They love the Jews. Love the Jews. It's not about anything. It's about money for oil and blood for oil. Jessica.
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
Unacceptable. Is that a freight train?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm in the car right now.
Oh, okay. Are you parked on the
Right
tracks?
now? God, I've been waiting forever.
All right.
It says 7 minutes.
Okay. Hello?
Let's do a little LoveLine reenactment. Oh, God, I've been waiting forever.
It says 7 minutes here on the board.
Oh, okay. Hello? By the way, as we look across the board, Drew, line 1, how long?
40 minutes.
Line 2?
38 minutes.
Line 5?
31 minutes.
Line 6?
29 minutes.
And Jessica, line 3?
7:25.
Okay. So, not only have you not been waiting that long, at least according to LoveLine standards, you're way off the pace. You're not even up to a quarter of the average wait. But I'm guessing Jessica's hot. Go ahead, Jessica. Yeah.
Actually, I just had a question. I get urinary tract infections a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think more than usual. I talk to my girlfriends and stuff, and they seem to get them just sporadically, you know. I guess it's a normal thing, but...
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, I do have a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably either the way you guys are having sex or something about him, maybe, whatever. It's bacteria getting pushed up the urethra into the bladder.
Do you have vigorous sex?
Depending.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sometimes? Sometimes you do?
It depends. It depends the mood and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It just happens.
Well, you might notice that that's when you get the urinary tract infections. We're trying to make a correlation.
What about around that time of the month?
What about that time of the month? Well, first off, hold on. Do you ever have vigorous sex?
Yes, I have a lot of vigorous sex.
Okay, that was the question.
That was the question. All right. Alexa, I'm not going to beat off to it until I get home. How dare you? Have some decorum. Go ahead, Drew. And by the way, I assume you're hot because you're 20 and your name's Jessica and you got a lot of attitude, but you're calling from Riverside, and that's only Riverside hot.
Oh, I actually just pulled over. I live in Victorville.
Ooh. Wow.
I just moved from Orange County.
Ooh. Ooh. What happened? Are you being punished? What'd you do? Kill a cop?
I wasn't doing the damn thing in Orange County. I had to move up to Victorville to get started in school.
Drugs.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's what we call it Geographic.
What do you do? Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're doing drugs?
In Victorville?
No, in Orange County.
Oh, in Orange County. I mean, I was partying. I used to party harder, but
That's an affirmative. Affirmative.
So you call that a geographic? Is where someone just tries to sort of leave and shake their past?
Right.
As opposed to getting sober?
Right. They try to get away from the people and the places and the things that allow that they equate with their drug using, and the drug using is due to something in their brain. They take that with them wherever they go, and magically the drugs find them wherever they are.
Well, maybe Jessica didn't. Jessica, did you pack your brain?
Did I pack my brain when I left? Yes.
You're right.
It's a shame.
I have a bunch of stuff to do up here.
Are you doing? Or what are you doing in Victorville?
What am I doing in Victorville? I'm just working at a law firm and going to college. Trying to do something.
Victorville, a college in Victorville?
Yeah, there's like a junior college.
Yeah. Okay. And by the way,
even Chris is laughing.
I know.
Okay. He's cringing.
Everyone laughs. Anytime you hear the word Victorville, you think that's where I stop and pee when I go to Vegas. I know, but...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chris, who, by the way, takes 7/8 of a unit, is basically his course load this year, laughs heartily at the junior college in Victorville.
There's interesting people that go there.
All right, Jessica, here's the deal. You want to see a doctor, get the urine checked. Sometimes there are resistant bugs. You may want to take antibiotics every time you have this vigorous sex. Afterwards,
Really?
you take a single dose. Yeah, some women have to do that. Or you might want to kind of pay attention and not aggravate things so much. You know what I'm saying? It's not your body's telling you something here.
Sometimes I don't even recover from the previous one before,
Yeah, that's not. He doesn't. That's, you know what that is? That's drug addict behavior, Jessica. That's you trying to get the same arousal you get from drugs from using sex like a drug. That's what that is. And your body is getting hurt by that just the way it did from the drugs.
Yeah. I will use sex as a weapon on occasion, but never as a drug.
Well, it's different.
That's my
I don't
take.
think I'm using it as a drug. I mean, I've stopped. I haven't had any in like 4 or 5 days.
All right.
Well, it's been almost half a week.
Well, you're in a monogamous relationship and you're living with the person. You think that,
Okay. Hey, what did your boyfriend relocate with you to Victorville?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You guys really must have been running from something over there.
Yeah.
No, No, we were both just in the same kind of boat. We've grown up together and gone through all that stuff together, so.
All right.
And strangely, he's...
What's he doing in Victor? What's your boyfriend doing in Victorville?
He's working at a furniture place.
Touche.
Okay.
It's not bad, and plus living's a lot cheaper out there, so.
No, I know.
Okay,
Listen,
Orange County.
they should pay you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, but they got a good Frosty Freeze out there, I think.
Oh, in Victorville?
Yeah. Or is it Foster's? What the hell? Tasty Freeze.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Good over there. I remember, I think I was coming home from Vegas, and I don't know if I was in Victorville or Baker or one of those little towns between Los Angeles and Vegas, but nothing but arid desert everywhere. And one Tasty Freeze in the middle of the joint, and stopped off, after being on the road for 4 hours, got like a blizzard, and the guy behind the counter said, what are you doing here? He must have recognized me from the Man Show, and I said, well, I live out here. And he was like, you do? And I said, yeah, live out here. Commute into Hollywood, on the show, come back here. Well, he's like, wow, keeping it real. I was like, yeah, I like desert. I like trash being blown. That's my thing.
Yeah, it's a nice effect.
And I like, you know what? I don't feel at home until I see that sign that says talks about the dangers of transporting backyard fruit.
Yeah, and the bad fly.
Yeah. All right, you ready to rock here?
Here we
Drew?
go. Keep going.
Kurt.
Yeah.
24.
Yep.
Here we go. What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Dr. Drew and his faithful.
Oh, I'm actually on now, huh?
That's right.
I've been waiting forever too.
All right. What's up?
I've been with my girlfriend for 3 years, and at first the sex was great. It was always continuous and just all the time. And then after 2 years, we had a child, and then it just like distinguished. It just like totally like she wasn't like interested in it. And when we had it, she would just do it for me, and she wasn't interested in it. And I was like, well, you know what? Why am I even doing this if you're not interested in it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, so you can bust a nut, perhaps?
Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, when someone's not into it...
And by the way, if a guy had to really use that criteria to judge, that'd be it. You do it once a year. That'd be the end of that. Drew, as a man of passion, am I right?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times a year.
Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Okay.
Well,
Kurt,
it's our need as a male, I think, to...
Yes, we understand something about that.
Hold on.
Okay. Get that down. Write that down. Got it. Our need as a male.
Imperative.
So saith Kurt. Thus spake Kurt.
Okay. Thus speaketh Kurt. Thus heareth all. All right, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't had a Kurt in a while either. It's
No,
kinda
it's been
nice.
a while.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Rare name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe not.
Oh, Drew.
I know,
getting
it's
sassy.
ridiculous. It's waxing smart here.
Go ahead.
Kurt.
Yeah.
How long ago was the child delivered?
She's a little over a year and a half.
Okay. Very commonly, women will have a significant drop in their sex drive for at least 6 months, many times up to 12 months after a child. If she's continuing to breastfeed, that will work against you. If she has a postpartum depression, that will profoundly impact.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add in the stress of taking care of a child and God knows whatever pressures you're putting on her, and things kind of spiral down very commonly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes going to a gynecologist and talking about maybe kickstarting things biologically.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the triphasic birth control pills can help in sort of getting things going again.
Mm-hmm.
But you're fighting biology and stress, and you've got to be empathic about that. You've got to realize things are not the same as they were when she was not mom.
All right, so...
And how about supporting her, for God's sakes?
Here's the way, by the way. You know what I'm going to liken it to, Drew?
All right.
I'm going to liken it to a-holes who get pulled over and they want to get out of the ticket by throwing attitude at the cop.
Right.
Here's your
Yes,
only
that's a good
chance.
example.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
great
then
example.
Then it has to be good because
Yeah.
Drew rarely says that.
Yeah.
He rarely compliments me anymore
No.
on not only my examples but my looks. He never says anything. Here's what
I
I'm
have that
saying.
beat-up comment. I can't resist.
You get pulled over by a cop. They have all the power. They have all the juice. Here's your one shot of getting out. Juice.
Oh.
And the juice. Here's your one shot of getting out of the ticket. Hands on the wheel. Yes, officer. I'm sorry. Apologetic. That sort of thing where he says, got my license and registration. You go, I'm going to reach into my glove box now. That's where I keep it, if that's okay with you. nothing but ass kissing. Make him feel bad for writing you the ticket. Same thing with the lady when you're not having sex. A lot of guys try to do that belligerent motorist thing, and you start throwing toot at the, what's the matter? No one's robbing a bank today? Yeah, boop. Now you got a ticket. Maybe you're getting your ass kicked on the side of the road.
Yeah.
They're calling for backup.
Why not? You deserve it too, then, by the way.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They have all the power, so why anger them? And by the here's the thing, too. Let me tell you what the cornerstone to the F-up is. The cornerstone of the F-up is not knowing who's got the power or not caring and proceeding anyway. The guy's got a gun. The guy's got a partner. The guy's got a walkie-talkie. He's got a nightstick. And he's got a ticket book that's in a fresh pen that he's just licked, and you're cracking wise to him. You're mouthing off to him. Now, whatever, maybe you had this much chance of getting out with a warning. Now, you're going in. That's the
Same thing with
that's what stupid people do, and it's the same thing they do with the women.
Yeah.
Right. She's got a kid. She's got a little postpartum depression, whatever it is. Instead of the flowers and the little decorative soap basket, you're complaining.
Right.
And now you're getting further away from sex.
That's right.
Each complaint, each come on, each all that, all the pouting, all the attitude, whatever it is. Now, take out the garbage, get her a little FTD basket, see if that works. If not, you got to go in, see the doctor. All right, Drew?
Perfect.
All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this.
If you need help,
Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Placement agency, can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a job.
What field, sir? Secretarial, clerical, data processing?
Yeah, something in the space travel industry.
Space travel?
You know, maybe a crew job on a starship. I'm pretty familiar with warp drive systems and the teleportation room.
I'm not sure we have anything in that area, sir.
Come on, it's not like I'm asking for a captain.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did you finish high school?
Yeah, my federation doesn't recognize your educational system.
Maybe we could find you something else. Are you by any chance bilingual?
Uh-huh. Fluent Martian and a little bit of Venusian.
Okay, could you hold on? I'm going to connect you to someone who speaks that.
Sure.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Hello?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
What a tough thing your body is. It's built to withstand bending, pinching, tattooing, swimming, bumping, tickling, shaving, loud noises, childbirth, football, bad cooking, rollerblading, marathons, even company meetings. But there's something the human body isn't built to withstand. Unexpected turbulence. Happily, though, planes are built to withstand that really well. All you have to do is wear your safety belt the entire flight. So next time you fly, stay buckled up the whole time. Because after all, turbulence happens, and you're just not built for it. This message is a public service of this station and the Federal Aviation Administration.
1-800-662.
Need help.
Help.
I've been drinking for a long time. My wife, my kids, they're afraid of me. I want to stop. I can't do it alone.
1-800-662.
You can help me.
Help.
My boyfriend, he doesn't know I'm making this call, but he needs help. He can't stop using drugs, and sometimes he really scares me. If you could just help me, we just want somebody to talk to.
1-800-662.
Help here.
Help.
I'm talking about my husband. If he wasn't drinking, you'd just like to be around him, you know? Now, he says he wants to quit, but if you don't help me help him, then I gotta go.
1-800-662.
I need help.
Help.
I have to get away from these drugs. My family doesn't want me around anymore. I know I need help.
To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs near you, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Hello, placement agency.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I need a job.
I guess.
Great. What field? Accounting, clerical, data processing?
I don't know. Maybe something in the glamour industry.
The glamour industry?
Yeah, you know, glamour. Like looking really, really movie star hot.
Yeah, I know. But what area of the glamour industry?
Oh, no, I don't really want a job in industry.
Okay, wait. Let's start over. Did you graduate?
There's a school for glamour?
Hold on. I'm going to connect you to our glamour specialist.
Oh, great.
Okay.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Glamour department?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
Yeah, I tell you what. Woo! We got some show planned for you tonight. A lot of folks like to start their show when the show starts. Not us. We wait till late into the fourth quarter before we start enacting our show plans. Yes, Drew?
Oh, you betcha.
Tell you what.
Why burn out early?
Tell you
Don't
what.
want to peak.
Tell you what. Yeah, now we start the show. You know what we're going to start the show with, Drew?
And Dr. Drew.
Thank you. We're going to start the show with a Germany or Florida.
Yeah.
First, quick check of the time, 8:31 after 8 o'clock, 29 away from the top of the hour. All right, let's get back to the phones. What do you say, Drew?
Germany or Florida?
Germany or Florida? It's Germany or Florida?
After Dag's raucous performance last night, I think we should give him the homage.
We do? We should?
Nah. He was belligerent. He was belligerent last
He was
night.
angered. that
Angry, belligerent.
we didn't use his Germany or Florida thing. Katie?
Hey, how
You're
you
20?
doing?
Great, baby doll. Let's do a little Germany or Florida.
All right. There we go.
All right.
A 23-year-old man called the police and gave them his license plate number, telling them it was a getaway car for a drug dealer. It turns out he had a crush on a female officer who he hoped would arrest him. Unfortunately, the object of the man's affections was not in one of the 6 police cars that chased him down, and the man was arrested for faking a felony and abusing an emergency hotline.
Emergency hotline, felony, license plates. It all adds up to Florida for me.
Everything horrible just sounds from Florida. But, yeah, it's got drugs involved. I don't know. I'm going Florida. Florida?
Female police. Yeah.
Germany.
Ooh. Busted.
Wow, Katie, for that, you get nothing. But God bless you for calling it in.
Hey, I got a solution for your URL problem, too, for that long web address.
Yeah.
If you go to, you can go to www.tinyurl.com, that's TINYURL, and you should be able to copy and paste the long one, and it'll spit out a little short one for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have no idea how that works. I mean, it'll consolidate it?
There's a little box that it makes one up. It'll give
Anderson,
you one
do that.
that's like, it'll give you one that's like tinyurl.com/ and then like 4 letters or something like that.
Well, thanks, Katie. And by the way, Anderson says he has a more efficient way to find this cartoon.
I'm a little reluctant to say it because I don't want the whole thing to crash. But if you go to LoveLine Companion, they have it there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so go to Google and then type in LoveLine Companion, go to the forum, and you can find it.
In the forum?
Yeah, in the forum. It's the closest thing we have to an official website, and Brian's on it all the time, reading about himself.
Really?
He's the one who came in and told me that it was in there.
Oh, all right. Is Brian just reading stuff about himself that he wrote earlier in the day?
It very well could be. I don't know. There might not be stuff about him on there. I don't know.
I'm actually just posting stuff about myself under a different name.
Well, that's what we're saying.
Brian. Oh, boy, this guy's greatest asset. He is the show. Really.
He thinks he's clever because he misspells his name, too.
All right, let's. So you can go to say it once again.
Go to Google, type in LoveLine Companion, and then go to the forum, and they'll have. I think it's the first thing on there. Last time I looked, anyways.
It is a very funny animation that somebody did based on a bit we were doing on the radio.
They added stuff too. They had like the shaker that wasn't on there.
No.
Yeah, they put little sound effects in there and chopped up some of the audio. And the audio felt like it was pretty much running real time.
I think that was real
pretty
time.
much straight through,
Yeah.
but they added little sound effects and
Yeah.
stuff. And I don't know, Anderson, you may have more insight to this. I don't know how they animated it, but it looked good.
It's a Flash program. That's what it looks like to me.
Like,
So you have to have a very fast machine for it to work.
You do it on a computer.
Yeah.
No. What? No, shush up, Drew. What I'm saying is how they animated it.
Right. They what does that mean? A Flash program? What does that mean?
Wait, it's animation it's a program that they use on the computers.
So anybody could have that program.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good artist who did it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And they cut the hell out of it, just to let you know.
Really, the sound?
That's not real time.
No, because I wasn't yelling at Chris to go get me coffee.
I thought that was missed. That would have come right about that one
Drew
point.
looked pompous. I liked it.
Stephanie,
Yes.
you're 21.
Pompous.
Pompous.
What's up?
I just remember Dr. Drew always talking about how, like, being sexually, how can I say, like, molested when you're a kid. Affects Jello, please.
Mm-hmm.
It affects things, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, like, I was somewhat sexually molested when I was a kid, when I was a little girl, and now I'm not that bad at all now today, but it didn't really cross my mind before, but like for some reason I just started thinking about it now.
Well, usually something will trigger sort of a second exposure to trauma. And these inciting influences can be rather mild, like you break up with a boyfriend or something. Something triggers you, and you sort of re-traumatize, and then the flashbacks start and the uncontrolled feelings, and that's when things usually become more of a problem.
How about a little therapy, baby doll?
Like how?
Like you go in and talk to a therapist.
Oh yeah.
Because you were abused. Was this? It says here your brother did this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very serious.
How old were you?
6.
6. How old was he?
Elementary days, I don't remember.
She didn't tell us 6. I'm tuning.
That's
to
what
that.
she sounds
Yeah.
like. How old was he?
Well, he's probably middle school days.
He was in early teens.
Yeah, possibly.
All right, so that's bad stuff.
Yeah.
And God knows where he is today. And if he has kids, I'm going to kill myself. Does he have kids?
No.
Yeah. Good.
Good. Because they were taken away from him, or because he's in jail, or where is he?
No, he's fine.
He's doing fine. All right. God bless him. How about you get some therapy?
These are profound issues. They take a lot of time.
How
and a lot
about
of
you
help.
answer, by the way, or just an
Well,
affirmative?
she's angry. She's abused.
Okay. How about a grunt, though?
How about what?
All right. You got to get therapy. And you know what I realized? I talking on the phone tonight on the way in, it cut out. I went on, I'm always I speak in rants or I don't speak at all.
Yes.
And I
noticed
went,
that.
17 off ramps, and I realized the person cut out somewhere around my house. And that's why with cell phones, we should start. Let me tell you what the Japanese do. When one of them's talking and he's making a point, the other one's like, "Hi, hi, hi, hi." They just it's Japanese for yes.
Okay,
yes,
we need
I'm
that.
listening.
Okay, we need the hi.
There's nothing wrong. You're on the cell phone. And you're like
cell phone
you
ki.
wax on, and then it's like, you know what I'm talking about? Hello. I now realize I've had 6 months worth of collective conversations where no one's on their line. We need to start doing the affirmative thing that they do. They do it on the radio.
Yeah.
They do it. That's what the military does. I want to hear I want hi. Okay. So Drew,
over.
I'm saying we got to move. We got to take Israel. We got to move it to Baja California. And then let them resettle there. And look at that country. Okay, we're going to take a break.
It's invigorating.
Drew. Okay. After this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Drew, how much money do guys spend trying to get chicks? Into the billions?
Yes.
Cars?
Everything.
Condos?
Everything.
Hair plugs?
Yeah.
All they need is some Axe deodorant body spray and $1 million.
Placement agency, can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a job.
What field, sir? Secretarial, clerical, data processing?
Yeah, something in the space travel industry.
Space travel?
You know, maybe a crew job on a starship. I'm pretty familiar with warp drive systems and the teleportation room.
I'm not sure we have anything in that area, sir.
Come on, it's not like I'm asking for a captain.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did you finish high school?
Yeah, my federation doesn't recognize your educational system.
Maybe we could find you something else. Are you by any chance bilingual?
Fluent Martian and a little bit of Venusian.
Okay, could you hold on? I'm going to connect you to someone who speaks that.
Sure.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Hello?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to operationgraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John Larroquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I wanna know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you.
This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you bathe. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, "Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs."
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Dan from Tonic for RAD, Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving, reminding you that drunk drivers are still the #1 killer of young adults in this country. Please use your head and save your life and those on the road. Always choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives. You should too.
get it on.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I'm getting fired up. I'm going to start this show off right, Drew.
We don't want to peak too early.
We're almost out of time, but I'm feeling like...
Got a break for traffic and weather.
Blah and blah. Hey, look out on the 405 for blah. Hey, in the Middle East, blah. Hey, what's temperature in Encino? Blah. That's the same.
It's good times.
Same information. All right. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, blah hollow. I told him to put in there is me yelling at engineer Chris to get coffee.
I know that's the next installment.
That's not cool.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.